Well, let's start this practice with the chakra meditation. It's just been a long time since we've done that. And I feel like kind of going into this season, November, December, we start getting a little more hibernation and the time changed and it gets a little darker. Like when we end class now, it won't be sunny. It'll be darker, and just like what that feels like in our bodies. And this meditation in particular, I always like as a kind of a tune in and a tune up, just a really good way to connect. So chakras are energy wheels in the body. And there's so much information on them. It can get really woo-woo, but I like to keep things simple. So I think of these wheels in the body from the base all the way up to the crown of the head. And each one has a color and a mantra associated with it. And you just visualize as we move up. I'll tell you the color, I'll tell you the mantra, and you just visualize that in your very own way. Just breathe and enjoy the journey. It's kind of like taking a journey through a rainbow. A nice time for you. Give yourself permission to just rest and be still. And we start at the very root, the very, I think, base of the tailbone, your root, and the color is red. So a beautiful, bright, vibrant red. And the mantra is, I am powerful. This is our place to be grounded and strong. I am powerful. Inhaling and exhaling, you can see the color red. And we'll move up the body just below the navel to the color orange, your creative sensuality. I love the creativity. This is your chakra for really kind of being free and fluid. I am joyful. Things that bring us joy. So a bright, beautiful orange color. I am joyful. Making our way up to the center of our body, above the navel, below the chest. The color is yellow, like the sunshine. This is your solar plexus, and it's the home to your confidence, standing in your light, being and honoring your light. I am confident. Breathing in, breathing out, yellow. I am confident. upward to your heart chakra, your heart center. The color is green. This is loving yourself and others. I am caring. Green, I am caring. Heart chakra. And up to your throat. The throat chakra is about communication. I tell the truth, and the color is blue. Throat chakra, I tell the truth. Inhaling and exhaling, blue. Upward to the space between your eyebrows, your third eye. Very powerful chakra, especially for women. This is our home to intuition. Purple, I know the truth. I know the truth. Inhaling and exhaling, purple. And all the way up to the crown of your head, a beautiful white light. Sometimes I'll imagine it sparkly. I am love. This is your connection to something greater than yourself, to source, to the universe, to God, divinity, whatever that is, to the crown of your head. I am love. And allow yourself to visualize all of the colors. So we have the crown, white, third eye, purple, blue for the throat, green for the heart, yellow for the center, orange just below the navel, and red for the root. You can see them all vibrant, inhale, and maybe softer on the exhales. I am powerful. I am joyful. I am confident. I am caring. I tell the truth. I know the truth. I am love. And perhaps one of them really resonated with you today, and you can just kind of keep that color alive throughout your practice, or you can just let them all kind of dissipate and they're there for you whenever you'd like. And you'll bring your hands to touch in front of your heart center. Just grateful for time to check in, to breathe, and to focus on something within. And from our hearts outward, we'll send some love, some goodness, prayers, something good out into the world, maybe to someone or some place specific. And you can release your arms and just begin with the gentlest of movement. You can wiggle your fingers and your toes. Sometimes that meditation is so relaxing. We're not used to doing that. And you may find yourself ready for Shavasana, but don't worry, it will come later. And you can scrunch your toes and fingers. Spread them out, scrunch. And when you're ready, you can hug your knees in toward your chest. Hold your shins or maybe hold behind your thighs, either way. And if you want to rock side to side, you can, or you can just be still. Maybe a little movement of the feet, no particular movement, just moving them gently. And you'll keep your right leg hugging in, release the left leg. And you can keep the left leg bent or you can slide it out. Yogi's choice, left leg long or bent, hugging the right leg in and holding wherever it feels good, the shin, the thigh. Noticing each breath, trying to stay present by noticing each one. Now at the bottom of your next exhale, we'll switch sides. You can start with both legs bent. Hug the left leg in and then decide if you want your right leg to stay bent or you can straighten it all the way out. At the bottom of your next exhale, releasing the left leg. You can take both legs all the way out, or you can have both legs bent. You'll bring your arms into a cactus arm. And then you're going to move back and forth. So just letting the arms open and close. Any amount, just being where you are today. You can even take opposite, one down and one open. And you can switch the legs. I did some with the legs straight, and now I'm going to try legs bent. Feel free to change position. A couple more breaths here. Be present with the movement. How do the shoulders feel? And then when you're ready, we'll hug the knees into the chest. Finding stillness or gentle rocking side to side. And let's keep the legs together and we'll circle. Keeping the feet and the legs together. Any size circle. Notice your pelvis, your sacrum, your low back as you move the legs around. Switch direction. And then let the legs come apart and we'll circle each leg making a circle. Small or big, the size is absolutely perfect. Switching direction. Releasing the legs. You can straighten your legs or perhaps take the feet a little wider and let the knees fall together. Whichever way feels most comfortable. Your arms can rest by your sides in Shavasana shape, or you can take the arms out in a T. We're going to say hello to the neck very slowly, rolling to one side and then through center and to the other side. Take it nice and slow. You can always increase the pace, but start off really slow. Thinking about the throat chakra here, blue, as you're moving the head side to side and stretching or maybe feeling sensations in the neck. Continue moving side to side, or you might turn to one side and pause. Take a couple of nice full breaths, looking off to one side. And coming through center, looking to the other side and pause. And coming back to center. If your legs are straight, go ahead and bend them. You'll take your feet wider than your hips, maybe out to the edge of your mat. And we'll take the slowest of slow motion windshield wipers to start. So letting the legs go to one side. And then just the top leg is going to begin going to the other side. And then the bottom leg will follow. You're not trying to hold it down. It will follow on its own. Let it feel nice. Legs will go to the second side, and then just the top leg starts going. And the bottom leg will follow. A different way to notice the front of the hip, the thigh. You get a nice amount of rotation or twisting here. Different in every body. So breathing and sensing where you feel it. And we'll take one more like this, each direction, slow motion. And then you'll make your way back to center. And we'll put it together, windshield wipers and the neck movement. Your arms, the gentlest where I'll probably be is arms shavasana. You could also come out into a T. If you're feeling like it, you could take your arms up and overhead. That will be spectacular too. So we'll put the windshield wipers. The legs go one way and your head can turn the opposite way. And then back through center. Legs go and your head turns the other way. Still not rushing, but allowing the movement to feel more like a flow. Now that we have our chakras aligned, we can be in the flow of life, maybe for an hour. Notice your breath. Continuing side to side, or perhaps pausing on one side for a few breaths, holding the position. And feel free to change your arms. You're allowed to try a different arm position and see what it feels like. If you're holding one side, go ahead and switch to the second side. And begin making your way back to center. And stretch the legs out for a moment, arms in any position. Just allowing the whole body to inhale, whole body to exhale, maybe remembering the colors of the chakras. Root, red, I am powerful. Orange, I am joyful. Your center, yellow, I am confident. Heart center, green, I am caring. Blue at the throat, I tell the truth. Third eye, purple, I know the truth. Crown of your head, white, I am love. Take another whole body breath here. And you'll bend your knees. And we'll take thread the needle. If you want a cushion, or always if you need extra cushioning underneath, you add that. We'll start with the left leg on top, and you can leave the right foot down. Or you can draw the legs in and hold your right thigh or your right shin. Now feel free when you get into the thread the needle of your choice. You can also allow the hips to move a little bit. You can also let the low back come off the mat and then press it down. See what that does. Maybe find kind of the middle ground there where the back is not flat but not arched. And when you're ready, you can come to stillness, thread the needle. Nice deep breaths here, not forcing, but just allowing full inhales and exhales. If you want to change the shape of your thread the needle for some, we'll take a few more breaths. You can draw the legs in or maybe release the legs. Remember, there's always an option to release the arms and just press the legs together. Sometimes that feels just right. Let your next inhale fill you up. Fill all the way up and pause at the top and then open your mouth. Exhale, letting go, letting go, letting go. We'll release this first side. And then take the right leg on top, deciding if you want to hold the legs in or leave your left foot down. And remember, you can move the low back. You can gently shift side to side. Your arms can rest wherever they're comfy. Big, beautiful breath in, fill all the way up, pause at the top. Opening your mouth, exhale, letting go, letting go, letting go. And releasing. You can have your knees bent or perhaps straighten the legs out. That's nice. if we've had them bent quite a bit. And a straight leg might feel good. You can let your arms float up to the sky. And then we'll let them float back down. We'll inhale, lifting the arms up. And exhale down. So just kind of going up toward the ceiling. And then exhale down. Next time your arms are up, you can let them move a little more freely. So a conductor arm or some gentle circles. Just a couple more breaths here, moving your arms. Gentle, gentle. And you'll release. Full breath in, full breath out. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more time, filling up and emptying out. And we'll come into supported bridge now. Bend your knees, grabbing a pillow or a bolster. You're going to lift your hips. And place your prop underneath. Make sure you support your low back, your pelvis, and then you decide if you want to keep the head on the blanket or not. Sometimes nice to check and see. It's kind of nice without. And let me see. Yeah, maybe today I'll keep the cushion. So we'll just take a couple of breaths right here. If you want to revisit cactus arms, you can do that. Or any shape arm. We'll just be in supported bridge just for about a minute. Just check in. Maybe let your feet go wide and knees together. 0 effort. And when you're ready, we'll hug the right leg in, holding behind the thigh so we can visit the hamstrings. Just straightening and bending your right leg a few times. You can, of course, straighten your left leg out if that serves you in your practice today. Otherwise, just keep it bent. Not forcing the leg straight, just experimenting and seeing what is going on back there today. The hamstrings always have something to say. Okay, one more. And we'll switch sides. Holding the thigh. And straightening and bending. And maybe noticing, for me, this side is very different. A little more snug, if you will. And we'll take one more. And then you decide. You can take the legs and the arms up, or you can come back into supported bridge with the arms down and the legs bent. Be in the inversion that feels really good in your body today. If you feel like circling your ankles and your wrists or allowing some gentle movement of your limbs, you can do that. Otherwise, stillness is nice too. We're taking about 8 more breaths here in our inversion. Not a headstand today. And slowly begin to release the legs and the arms. When you're ready, lifting up off the cushion. And you can stretch yourself out into Shavasana. If you, of course, feel like anything else, you could do that. You could do legs up the wall. You could do legs on a chair. You could take Baddha Konasana if you feel like it would be nice to support the legs with the soles of the feet touching. We maybe will start bringing an extra blanket so we can do the cannoli wrap. But make yourself cozy. Allow yourself to rest. I'll let you know when Shavasana is over. Give yourself permission to be still. Maybe just bathing in all of your chakra colors. And begin to deepen your breath. Maybe some gentle movement, fingers and toes. If you'd like a full body stretch, you can reach your arms up and over. And when you're ready, you'll roll onto your side into fetal pose. And pause there and just notice how you feel after your practice. Maybe taking one of those chakra colors or all of them out into your evening and into the remainder of your week. And bring yourself up to sit. Let your hands come to touch in front of your heart center, the green chakra. I am caring. May you be at peace. May your heart remain open. May you know the beauty of your own true nature. May you be healed. May you be a source of healing in the world. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here this evening, for sharing your practice. Namaste.